Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we got a little something different to talk about, and it's basically how you can carry daily or while you're on trips some personal belongings, some money, this kind of stuff, and keep it more secured. Be right back. Welcome back. And we're going to talk about personal security, okay? We're not going to talk about carrying guns and kind of like that, but what we're going to talk about is how, for example, if you're traveling or you're going on trips like that, how you can carry some personal items with you, and in a very simple way, extremely simple, nothing over the top, okay? And what we're going to talk about first is, how to carry a wallet or some other goods. Now, what we're going to talk about first, though, and I'm going to show you some items actually as we go along here, okay, that I have prepared. But what we're going to talk about first is like, one of the things you should do, and something I used to do a lot more, is when I was traveling, what I would do is carry a fake wallet, and inside of it I'd put maybe a few bills in it for whatever country I'm in, or something that looks big or whatever, or even some photocopied money in it, and even some fake cards, just kind of like that. Just put them inside of it, but I wouldn't just carry it on me. I would carry it where I normally carry my day-to-day wallet, okay? And that way, under stress, you'd reach your back pocket, if that's where you carry that, over your left cheek, pull it out, hand it to the guy or the person trying to rob you, and walk off, okay? Or pull it out and throw it on the ground and run off, whatever you got to do. So this is the idea behind it, okay, is to give them what they want and get away from it, okay, as quick as possible. Don't be flashy. Don't wear big, flashy things like gold necklaces or very over-the-top expensive stuff, or even sunglasses. If they're whatever, they're going to want to take it, and even a baseball cap. If it's like something really looks new, looks fresh, this kind of stuff, dress down a little bit, and don't wear, really big gold chunky watch or jewelry or bracelets, this kind of stuff, like I said. Something else I do is I carry what I call a travel wallet, okay? Now, believe it or not, your old IDs, this kind of stuff, even your old passport, it's still valid, okay? Because you can still get through borders with it, no matter how old it is. Okay, and sometimes I'll photocopy my passport and carry that with me, and then keep my passport somewhere else, so I don't have to present it or risk losing it to somebody. But what you can do is you can come up with a different wallet, and if you're traveling, what you can do is put these kind of things inside of it, like you can put like I said, your expired cards, this kind of stuff inside of it, along with whatever money that you're using, and carry that on you somewhere, so that when you need to pay for something, you can use that cash, and have a certain amount of cash on you from the different countries you're going to travel through also. Or if you're traveling around if you're living, your country you're living in, carry some cash with you in small bills, I would say. That way you'll always be able to, to pay for something, whatever, like this. You're not risking losing something big. Some places don't like big bills. I know here in Switzerland, in Geneva, people pay with 1,000 franc bill, okay? And that's over, I think it's over $1,200 right now in dollars. But here in Freiburg, where I live, people pay primarily in 20s and 50s, okay? Much smaller bill, but it's more of an agricultural home community, and you don't see these big bills. There's some businesses won't accept anything over 100 franc bill, actually. So just be aware of that. So don't carry things that are too out of the ordinary, okay? And if you have like one of these right here, you can, because some countries here in Europe, they use a lot more coins. Here in Switzerland, we have a 5 franc coin, 2 franc coin, 1 franc coin, and then 50 centimes, 20 centimes, 10 centimes, and 5 centimes. So you can carry some of those in here, keep it in your pocket, and if it's inside your pocket, you put it in your front pocket, so you don't have this loose change running around. So that's something you could do. And you can also put things inside this, also other information, and hide it on you also. So that's another thing, and we'll talk more about that in a second, okay? Take your normal wallet you normally use every day, and have all the stuff that you need, but get rid of the things you don't really need in it. I mean, if you have business cards and kind of stuff, take all that stuff out of it. Just carry the minimum of what you need. Credit cards. Make sure you have some cash on you. Identification, this kind of stuff, and even maybe a spare key to something like that. Keep it inside of it. I'll even suggest putting in some kind of a blade or something inside the wallet between your cards, that kind of stuff. That way you have some little tools there, and carry that in another place on your person that you wouldn't normally carry your wallet. So you're, like I said, under stress, you're at least likely to pull out that real wallet to give somebody, and you'd give them only the fake wallet, and you won't lose that much out of it, So, and like I said, travel wallet, make sure, use it to carry all separate from your normal, if you're traveling overseas or something like that, like if here we have Swiss francs in Switzerland, but just across the border in all directions, the currency is all euros. But then I travel a little further and I'm running into countries that don't use euros yet. And that is like Hungary, which uses the florint, the Hungarian florint, this kind of stuff. And Romania, I think the Romanians are using euros. But anyway, but each country's a little different. So look into that in advance. And like I said, have a wallet separate from everything else. A lot of wallets here have change purses inside of them, so you can put change in there. That's not a big deal, okay? But just remember, it's going to be a little heavier, and carry that also somewhere separate on you. And like I said, again, you can put inside that wallet older IDs, this kind of stuff, and use it as a travel wallet. And in emergencies, you have it with you, and you can pull out a colored photocopy of even your cards. Make sure you carry phone numbers on you and codes now you come up with your own code system, but something that you can have access in a machine or something like that if you don't remember, or this kind of stuff, while you're at it. You can even throw in a SIM card in there if you need it, and that's in a wallet. That's in a card form, and have the code written on it. You can easily pull it out, put it inside any kind of burn phone or whatever you want to use, even your normal phone, and you can quickly make some phone calls if you need to. Okay. If, like I said, also is that, when it comes to cash, this kind of stuff, and coins, make sure, like I said, make sure that you're carrying it, in something not loosely in your pockets. Okay. Because that's going to make a lot of noise. I'll tell you a quick story. When I got out of basic training, I was a split option. So I was going back to home in Louisiana, and we'd taken the bus all the way back from where I'd gone to basic training at. And, there's a guy from my hometown, and he and I got to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and there we found we could if we changed our tickets from Trailways to Greyhound, we could quickly, we can get home 4 hours earlier. So it'd be better for my dad, who's going to pick us up at the train station, at the bus station. So we quickly had to go across town in the worst part of Baton Rouge, actually. And as we were traveling there, now here we were in Class Bs, and he just, at the end of the summer, traveling across, and I had my hands in my pocket, and suddenly someone out of nowhere just sort of said, "Hey," to us. And the guy I was with him was Toddy. And Toddy was oh man, this was the biggest guy. he was just huge, bustled up, this kind of stuff. Anyway, he grabbed me by my arm, my biceps, my hands in my pocket, couldn't get them out. And he picked me up and used me as a shield between me and the other guy. And he was shaking so hard, you could hear the change, because I'd bought $5 worth of quarters to make phone calls. But you could hear it rattling. And all the guy wanted was some change. He was a guy living on the street, this kind of stuff. And so the guy asked, "Can you spare some change?" And Toddy, in my ear, whispered, "Tell him no." Think about it now. I mean, I messed with him all the way home about that, but it was so funny. He didn't tell the guy. He told, and I was smaller than Toddy by like half. I mean, this guy, I weighed 140 pounds when I got out of basic training after gaining 20 pounds. And Toddy weighed, I'm sure 240. He was just a huge guy and well over 6'9" or something like that. Anyway. But I had to change in my pocket, and it made all kinds of noise. So anyway, just a little side note. How can we secure our money on? How can we secure the things that we carry on us? And one of those ways is to use, take your belt, okay, which I have here, a Carhartt belt. It's a double buckled Carhartt belt. It's quite thick, okay. And what you can do is you can take it and you can take a small, this right here actually has Hungarian Florence in it. It's a small little thing. You can put your cards in it, put some numbers in it, phone numbers, kind of stuff, and you can tape it to the inside or the outside of your belt. Okay, this is a little bit big to be taping there, but what you can do is put the belt on and then wrap some tape around it. On the inside, slide on the inside, wrap some tape around it so that it's it's in position on you. And all it's there, it's just basically to carry it securely on you so that no one. The idea, of course, you want a little bit not as wide as this right here, but you can easily carry it, like I said, on your belt. Okay, and then if you want something smaller, actually, which I do have, and it's actually not bad at all either, and that is a small little. This is a small little. We used to have these key openers that you magnetic to your bottom of your car. You put your spare key in it. This actually is quite thin. You can actually roll money up in it, put some stuff like that, and then you can do the same thing. It'll be a little bit of a hump, and it won't bend so much. So you got to probably put it in the smaller your back, but you can also easily tape this on the same way and carry it on your person, taped up also. Now, electric tape probably the best thing to use to do this with. And if you're wearing your shirt out, it's going to hide. It's going to hide this. Okay. So this is one of those things you can do. Okay. Another thing you can do, you can actually do the same thing with the small change purse holder. You can tape it on the inside of your belt also and do the same thing. Okay. So these kind of things, or you can just basically, like I said, get a little plastic bag. You can put your stuff in it, make it smaller, tape it to the inside with 100-mile-an-hour tape or with electrical tape, and this will serve just as well. Okay, and what it's doing is just having behind you something, because let's say you were getting a situation where your hands were tied behind you or you were handcuffed. Okay, it's not a bad idea to have a handcuff key. Now nowadays a lot of them are going like a handcuff key, a standard handcuff key in the United States won't always work for a Smith & Wesson, won't work in France because they have a key, a different key for their handcuffs. I think their handcuffs are very personalized, actually, over their official handcuffs. But not that you need to get away from the police, but if someone was using one on you or something like that, if you were kidnapped or something like that, you can put some razor type blades, tape them on the inside of your belt. You can use that to cut through rope or cord. A key, you can a little small saw, your money. You can put some coins in there. Okay, you can even have a leather belt made that's double and has a little slot in the top, and you can stick this stuff in it and just, with the pressure, that'll stay in place. It's not going to pop out or anything like that. Another thing you can do is get yourself one of these right here, and you can wear it around your neck, okay, and stuff it in your shirt, okay. And this right here is basically one of these kind of plastic type wallets. It's pretty simple the way it works. You pop it right here open, just pops open, and then on the inside, you have credit card holder, ID card holder, some money right here, and then it pops back in together. Very simple. No worries there. I've had this for many, many years. I don't even remember where I got it from anymore. It's called IIMI, but it's a pretty good idea, okay? And you can come up with something like that also. Another thing is one of these, like, this is from Black Hawk Industries, when I used to go to the trade shows a lot, and a small, like right here, you can actually put it around your neck inside your shirt, or you can actually get a longer string and just put it over your shoulder, across your body, under your shirt, or on the outside under your jacket. Another thing you can use also is a bandolier, a waist bag. You can use that to wear that on you. The only problem is that if someone were to cut it and to steal it from you, you need to dummy cord it to yourself. So because that's going to be more obvious. But you could also easily carry it. I have one I can carry around my shoulder. It's up under my arm. I can wear a jacket over it, and you don't even see it's there. Okay, it's pretty well hidden in my body. So these are just a couple of ideas. Okay, and what do you want to carry? Okay, like I said, you want to carry your IDs safely. Like I said, you can photocopy some IDs, scan them, this kind of stuff. You can even get yourself a little HD memory card with a lot of information on it. Stick it, tape it on the inside. All these things are good to go, okay? Like I said, even some small, very flat blades, this kind of like that, or little kits, you can tape inside your belt, have it on you in the back. No one's likely to see it, especially if you have your t-shirt over it or a shirt over it, So we're not going to really see it. So the only thing when you get into the airport, it's good to have something when you pull it off, it's there's metal inside it, or you can put some really sharp plastic or other stuff in there that won't ring the bell, you know, when you go through the airport security, or you wait till you get to security. And then, like I said, you pull the belt off, they're going to see it. They're going to know this stuff's there. So this is after you've probably gotten to a country, quickly go to a pharmacy, even in the airport, buy a few little things you may need really quickly, or inside your baggage you carry under the aircraft, have these things in there. You get out, you pull it out, you quickly assemble your kit, and then you move on with your trip, and you have less likely to have these problems. Anyway, so just a couple of ideas here to throw at you. If you have something particular, special that I don't know about or I haven't mentioned, please bring it up in the comment section below. I really want to know, and or point me in a direction, because I love this kind of stuff. It's really I've been doing this for many years. I've always carried on me somewhere hidden different devices, kit, this kind of stuff like that, and I do it because I've been to a lot of places here in Europe that are a little bit more exciting, I would say, and other places also. But anyway, I hope you all have a good evening. Please subscribe, share, leave a comment down below, and hit that bell button, and leave a comment. Like I said, a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. And if you have any questions, I'm doing a Q&A within the next days or a week. And leave your questions down below, and I'll add them to the Q&A. And that's going to be a video I'll make on that, answering all your questions. I hope you all have a good evening, and take care of yourselves. God bless, and we'll talk to you very soon. And bye-bye. Got to hit the button. The thing's not working again.